Good morning. I'm finishing up from what I was unable to complete yesterday. The street near my apartment complex. My phone battery ran out, so I am now picking up where I left off by now walking into my apartment complex. Yesterday I discussed many things. I talked about robots, how I was afraid that the entire human race may one day be replaced by robots. But another thing I discussed was the traffic in Saigon. The streets, how they're dangerous, and how they're a death trap. Before my video cut out yesterday, I was explaining that one day on my way home from work, I saw something really messed up. I saw a guy who was riding on a bicycle. I guess he was trying to merge into the turning lane, but for whatever reason, he got caught under the wheel of a cement truck. He got run over by the cement truck. I saw a crowd gathering around there, and I saw a man or two trying to perform CPR on him, trying to resuscitate him, and I asked the people, "Is he dead? Is he dead?" And nobody could answer my question because nobody around the vicinity could speak English, understand what I was saying. So I kept saying, "Is he dead? Is he dead?" And I did the throat slashing gesture. But nobody seemed to know what I was saying for whatever reason. I figured he must have been dead, or at least close to it, because it looked like his legs were crushed. And if he was alive and conscious, he would more than likely be writhing in terrible agony. So I'm guessing he was in shock or close to dead, because he was non-respondent when they were trying to resuscitate him. It was pretty gruesome. Quite a disturbing image, nonetheless. But that's how things are in Saigon. Streets here are a death trap. Many of the intersections here, they don't even have traffic lights or stop signs. There's just places where when you're riding around on your motorbike, people just have to yield and maneuver around the traffic. There's a big roundabout right around Benton Market where about 5 or 6 streets intersect, and people just haul ass right through it. They don't even stop. They don't look for oncoming traffic or anything. They just floor it. That place gives me the creeps. I see that a lot in Vietnam, actually. For some reason, I don't know why, many people oftentimes just pull right out into the street. They don't even look for oncoming traffic. They just pull right out in front of you. You have to get used to it. It's something that happens all the time. We have no control over it. It is a lesser developed country, so I suspect they don't have the same kind of traffic laws that they do in places like the United States and whatnot. I know when I did my motorbike training and rented my motorbike for my company, all I had to do was get some training. I don't have a license. I don't think anybody from my company does or did. From other employment agencies, it's probably the same thing. They train you how to ride motorbikes, but one thing they can't teach you is to expect the unexpected. I missed a few close calls here and there. I had a couple of people once or twice sideswipe me, almost knock me off my bike. They weren't paying any attention. I don't think they did it deliberately, but I wasn't pleased by what they were doing because they weren't paying any attention. One time when I was driving home, I was going down a busy street. I was turning an intersection. Of course, it was raining, the streets were slick, and then some older lady wearing one of those cone hats, pushing a push cart, wasn't paying any attention, started crossing the street, and then I slammed on my brakes. And of course, my motorbike hydroplaned and it slid and I fell off. I could have been seriously injured. And I asked her, "What's wrong with you? will you watch where you're going? But she just looked at me like a deer in the headlights and just walked on and kept moving because they don't know what to say. That's one of the perks of living in a city like Saigon. As much as this place has redeeming qualities, I'm not gonna lie to you. The streets here are a death trap. That's building C. I'm coming around on my building. I live in building D. This is my apartment complex. Just for those who don't know. That's what a regular house looks like in Saigon. Many of them have 4 stories. And yes, there are a lot of expats who live in this complex, as you can see by that guy jogging by earlier, from all different countries. One of their mottos even is expat living. There's a guy here from Germany who has a Labrador Terrier, really cute dog. He takes him out all the time. A dog named Billy. Edward's Bistro right over there. I don't know if you can see it or if it's not obstructed by the trees, but that's one place where I eat regularly. They serve a lot of Western food there. The guy, his name is Edward, he's British. Really nice guy. We've actually become acquainted. But yes, there's another expat venue there. Now, a lot of people park their motorbikes out here, outside of the building. I personally don't. I park it into the garage underneath because I know it rains a lot in Saigon. One day, when I was moving, it was pouring down rain. There was a flash flood, and I got water in the gas pump, the fuel pump of my motorbike, and it had to be fixed. All because the water was up to my knees, and I didn't want a chance something like that ever happen again, because it did cost a pretty penny to get it fixed. That's the guard shack over there. One of them anyways. There's 2 of them. The other one is by that little city mart I went by. I went through it. So, I hope everybody will pardon me. I have foregone taking the elevator from now on because I am in a fitness regime. And I'm doing everything I can to stay fit, which means I no longer take the elevator over here, but I take the stairs. So I'm going to take the stairs. Here we go. I live on the 4th floor. That down there is the stairwell to the garage. I'm going up. So here we are on my floor. This key's a little tricky. So there we go. This is my apartment. This is my living quarters. That's the mirror right there. Hello, everyone. There's my refrigerator. Here's the kitchen. This is the back patio where my roommate and I hang our clothes to dry. There's the courtyard down there. That's an air conditioning unit. And this is our living room leading onto the balcony. The balcony where there's a view of the street I just walked along yesterday in Saigon, District 7. There is the street right there. There's another street leading under there. That's where a lot of the taxi cabs like to hang out. For some reason, it's empty today. I'm guessing because Tet isn't quite over. So, voila. That's my typical apartment complex in Saigon. Hope you all liked it. I will keep everybody apprised.